my channel and welcome to week 3's check-in. So today, like I said, we're here to check in for week 3, and you guys are probably wondering why we're in a different location, especially if you didn't check out my Q&A yesterday. So I'm currently in Massachusetts right now. My sister had her baby yesterday, which is super exciting, but I brought all of my filming equipment, my planners, everything, because I wanted to continue to film videos, and we honestly had no idea when she was gonna have the baby, so I couldn't pre-film or anything like that. So anyway, we are gonna go ahead and do week 3's check-in, even though we are in a different place. So some big things that happened this week, some pretty exciting things actually. We got a refund, a very, very big refund. We got almost a $500 refund from our escrow account. So the way that mortgages and stuff work, if you're not familiar with this, I'm sure pretty much everybody watching this video knows this, but we have an escrow. So when we have our mortgage payment, and you guys see that, that includes our principal, interest, it includes property taxes, it includes insurance for our home. And then of course if you had PMI, so if you didn't put 20% down, you also have that included. So when we do that, for the last couple of years that we've had our house, we've had at right around this time, we've had statements come in that say, oh, you know, your escrow account was underfunded. Now your new mortgage payment is gonna be increased to this amount. So when we first got our house, I think it was around $1,600, and then recently it's been $1,700. Well, of course, our property taxes went down for some reason this year. So now we have a new mortgage payment and we got a refund. I think it was, let's see, I put it down in my planner. We got a mortgage refund of $491.74. So that is awesome, super exciting. That money is going to go straight to the principal for our mortgage, so it will decrease what we owe on our loan. I just feel like that makes the most sense to just put that right towards the mortgage. So that's really exciting. And then Macy did have a doctor's appointment when she had a little cold a couple weeks back, and so we got a doctor's bill for that. That was $100.74. So that is something that's going to be unbudgeted. I did not budget for it in October just because I didn't know when timing and stuff was going to happen, and at some point we may put together a sinking fund for medical. I've always struggled with doing that because I don't want to have a ton of money set aside for expenses that you have no idea if they're going to come up or when they're going to come up. So I struggle with having, I always thought it would be fun to have, not fun, but I always thought it would be a good idea to have our deductible, our max out of pocket in a sinking fund. But at the same time, I'm if we have over $6,000 in our sinking fund, that's wasted opportunity. That's money that could be decreasing the interest that we're paying on our mortgage. So I've always really struggled with that. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with medical expenses going forward. I know that people can do it a lot of ways. I know that you could just try and check and see if you have any outstanding medical bills, or you could just randomly add amounts to sinking funds to anticipate that. I haven't found a good way to do it, so that's just me being straight with you guys. But in terms of other expenses, honestly, there's not a ton of anything outrageous. We have been going grocery shopping when we needed to. There might be a few things. I'm actually gonna check with you guys on our account and then check my wallet and see if there's anything random that I need to add. Once in a while, I like to add some expenses with you guys just so you see how I handle things. So I'm gonna do that with you guys as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the budget planner, see how we're doing for the month, and kind of go from there. Okay guys, so hopefully the lighting is okay and the setup is okay. Again, this is just temporary as I am away. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put everything together. So I did have a couple expenses before and while I was traveling, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. So I did pick up food at McDonald's at the airport. That was really the only thing that was available. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna put that under my eating out budget just because that's kind of where it should go. So McDonald's, this was on what day? I should remember this. 10/20. I've been talking about this a lot, but I have been using a app called Fetch Rewards. And here, I'll kind of just show you guys. So Fetch is right here. So I just kind of go into it and then I will take a picture. You can do this with pretty much any receipt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it with my receipt for McDonald's. So I took a picture of it and then I submit it and then it will upload and I'll get, you know, sometimes it's 5 points, sometimes it's 25. If you're doing groceries, you will normally get more, but anyway, that is kind of what I do. And then it keeps track of your points earned and like what you've spent and stuff like that. You can see like a whole category there split by different stores and all that fun stuff. So anyway, and then I also went to Walgreens and I picked up like some snacks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and scan that as well. It's a lot easier to do when you're not trying to film at the same time. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So just submitted that one. Let's see what we get for that. I wanted to pick up some snacks and then like some hand sanitizer and stuff. So you can see I got 25 points for that. So I will have a link down below. I believe you'll get like 20 or like 2,000 points or something like that if you use that. But anyway, we're gonna use this out of our grocery budget because it was truly for like candy and stuff like that. It was $6.35. So Walgreens, and I do not have any more of these pink stickers. So luckily I will have to go home and get them, but I did that on Tuesday as well before I left. I just wanted to make sure I had like wipes that I could wipe down the plane and try and be as safe as possible. And this thing seems like it's moving a little bit. Trying to just figure out the best setup. That seems better. Okay, so those were all of the expenses that I personally had while I was traveling and all of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and look at our credit card and see if there's anything that Jason spent money on while I was gone, because again, I don't have the receipts that I normally would have. So it looks like Jason did pick up some McDonald's for him and the girls. They did something fun with Jason's parents. So they had lunch with them yesterday after Macy got home from school. She had like a half day. So we're gonna go ahead and do more McDonald's on here. Macy usually chooses there because we don't normally let her eat there very much. Like we might pick up like a sausage McMuffin or something here or there, but like she doesn't normally eat there a ton. So anyway, that was yesterday, the 21st. And I really doubt that Jason will go out to eat this weekend, but we'll kind of see. So we should be in good shape when it comes to eating out, just because I won't be there. So I'm the one who encourages the eating out. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how we're doing so far. So I already put my categories in. I did this a while ago just so I could have everything ready to go. I don't have a calculator with me, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and use my calculator on my phone, which is totally fine. And Discover keeps telling me that I have notifications, so I do not like notifications. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at all of our pink items. So we have Jewel of $43.81. And as I go through, I just like to check it off just so I know that I've recorded everything. We also had Aldi of $29.19. And then we had Walgreens of $6.35. And, ooh, I almost forgot this. We had Aldi of $15.63. Jason picked up stuff from Aldi for like a breakfast that we had with his parents. So that brings us to a total of $94.98. And last time we spoke, we had $182.17 remaining, which means that we have $87.19 left over. So that is going to be what is remaining for the week. So I'm not gonna fill that in, but $87 is what we have. So we're just gonna have to kind of keep that in mind when it comes to grocery shopping. Okay, so I just wanna make sure that I remembered to pick up everything. Oh, I did not mark that off. Okay, so in terms of eating out, that's our next category that we like to track. And we had Burger King of $12.88 there. And then we had McDonald's twice of $8.35 and $16.66. So that brings us to a total of $37.89. Last time we spoke, we had $61.79, which brings us to $23.90. Okay, so obviously we don't have very much. I know that I'm gonna have to travel back home, and that will probably involve like a meal. And we do technically have like 2 more weekends left. So there's a possibility that we may be a little bit over budget, and I feel like this thing is not staying very well. Maybe I need to tighten it up or something. Sorry guys, I try my best to like get this all set up before. Let's see if that stays. It's funny, like when you move things around, it definitely is like weird because I'm gonna have to take this thing apart, put it back together. If you watched or if you're gonna watch my day in the life on Monday, I am doing a day in the life while I'm here. So you guys will see like what I talked about bringing this tripod with me. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, because I am traveling for my sister, there's a possibility that we will be over budget when it comes to eating out, and that's totally fine. I try my best to stick to the budget as much as possible, but things come up. I wasn't sure if we were going to, like, if I was going to be coming here for my sister. I thought maybe it would be in November because her due date was really in November. But anyway, it's totally fine. It won't be dramatically over, but if we are over a little bit, that's good, that's fine. I will just kind of keep in mind that, like, again, groceries, we have less than $90, and for eating out, we have just over $20. So just something to kind of keep in mind. We did have another household item, so that is next. That's $13.99. Jason picked up, he picked up batteries, I think was the only thing that he picked up from Costco. But we needed batteries for something, so he just picked up like a bunch of batteries because we go through batteries like it's nobody's business. We are already over when it comes to household, so that's just putting us more over budget. So last time we spoke, we were $16.21 over. And then if you add that $13.99, now we are $30.20 over. Again, I try to stick to budget as much as possible. I feel like this was just kind of, we needed a lot of stuff in October. We need like a new mop, a new broom. We needed a ton of batteries. Like, we just needed a bunch of big stuff, and that's not typical at all. But again, if you need something for the house that you can push off and wait for, I try to do that as much as possible, but sometimes it's not possible. And this thing is moving again. Sorry guys, I will figure this out at some point, hopefully for my plan with me. Okay, so that is that. Some other transactions, we did have gas twice, so we have $27.14 for the RAV4. And then we had the Prius of $18.10, which brings us to a total this week of $45.24. Last time we spoke, we had $77.08 remaining, so we still have $31.84, so we're in good shape there. For unbudgeted, I forgot to put in the medical bill, so let's go ahead and put that in. I have not paid it yet, but I will do that. And I'm just gonna put medical and then Macy underneath, and that is $100.74. Again, you can handle medical bills, especially if you like don't have like a sinking fund or something, very differently. I didn't know when it was gonna come due or if it would come due. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just put that as an unbudgeted item because I don't have a space for it just yet. So that is $100.74. And I like to do it negative because we did not budget for it. So that is kind of, oh my God. I don't know if you even saw that. Anyway, that is kind of where we're at so far for all of our, oh my goodness, sorry guys. It is definitely weird filming in a different spot and not having like all of your stuff. But anyway, we're in decent shape. It's never fun to have stuff that's like over budget or even having unbudgeted items, but I feel like everything that we've had so far have been like legit things that, like, you know, we're not going and buying anything crazy. We're legit just buying stuff that we need, or like, you know, having medical bills come in. So nothing outrageous, but that is pretty much it for like our normal expenses. And then we can go ahead and take a look at our sinking funds really quick. So we did have Jason's parents over this weekend for breakfast, and we did go to like a really deserted mall by us. And they had like a cinnamon bun place. So Jason's mom and dad typically pay for stuff, especially like if it's their idea, but his mom didn't have a credit card with her. So anyway, we paid for that. We got cinnamon rolls for the whole family. That was $11.90. And I just took that out of our entertainment money because it really was like an entertainment type of thing. We were out with family. We were doing something fun with the girls. So anyway, and then I did pick up some nail stuff from Target, and I took that out of my beauty sinking fund because that technically is beauty stuff. I'm pretty sure I didn't show you guys this stuff already. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But anyway, those are some of the latest sinking fund items. So that is pretty much it for this weekly check-in. Again, nothing super duper exciting is going on, but just good to check in and see where we're at. I think we'll be able to finish this week or this month strong as long as we, you know, keep an eye on groceries, keep an eye on eating out. I wanted to also mention a couple things. So on the side here, you guys probably see, I have a lot of purple this month, and that's not something that I typically have. So purple could be like anything random in our budget. You can see we have formula, we also have a car seat, and then we have a lot of home decor stuff. So there seemed to be a lot of purple, and I thought, you know, it's getting a little out of hand. Not out of hand, but just a little bit harder to track. So I put a purple sticker here and just put home decor, and I just put all of those amounts and wrote them down here so I could have like an ongoing. So anyway, you can see that we have, it's probably close to $170 worth of home decor. We budgeted $200, so we're on track, but I feel like it's always fun to show you guys stuff that's different. I don't normally do something like this, but if you ever have something that you add extra to your budget and you don't have a expense tracking sticker like specifically for that, like I just put other for anything in purple. So again, it could just be a mixture of like formula and home decor and Halloween and all of that. Again, those are things that are like monthly, not monthly expenses, but they're just this month. We're not gonna buy a car seat every single month. We're not gonna have Halloween expenses. I'm not really gonna have home decor stuff every single month. And so I put them in purple just because it makes sense to put like random stuff that's just 1 month's worth of expenses. So anyway, if you ever have a situation like that and you want an easier way to track it, this is definitely a way you could do it. I never really use this sidebar for anything, so it just makes sense to put it there. And I wanted to do that just so that I knew that I was on track with my budget. I didn't put a spot for home decor here. I could have put it in my weekly check-in, but if you don't have room in your weekly check-in, but you still want to track something, this could also be another way that you could do it. So as I add stuff, or if I buy anything else this month, I'll just keep adding to it, and then I'll do a subtotal, and it'll make checking in and like seeing what my actual amounts are way easier. I also put in some of the like refunds that we got in green, and if you look at my little key here, everything in green is supposed to be income. So we had a refund for interest from Toyota. We did officially get our title for our car, so that's super exciting. And then of course the mortgage refund. I did also get like some Discover cash back, and then I think I did a D-stash of a bunch of like older stickers. So those are also items, I just didn't add them in just yet. I do keep track of some of that stuff in the dashboard pages, and I don't share a ton of that, but anyway, that is what has happened so far this month. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them down below. Sorry again for the video quality. It's just kind of a temporary thing as I, you know, am filming in a different location. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching, and let me know, how is October treating you? Are you on budget? Are you, you know, really hoping that you accomplish a goal this month? We are, I mentioned this last week, but we are kind of in like an in-between month. We have a lot of our stuff set up, ready to go for November, where we can like start contributing to retirement and we can start contributing to the girls' colleges. But right now, our biggest goal is just to put as much as we can towards our mortgage. And I'm really hoping that we can put a big chunk towards that. So anyway, let me know what you guys are working on, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.